Why, hello and welcome to 2021 Payroll in Excel. It's the 50 state version. It's the coolest payroll file ever built in Microsoft Excel. That's my promise to you. If you're interested in purchasing one for your small business, you can go to kenbraverman.com or follow the links below. But let's get down to it and let's talk about the great state of Delaware. Looks like our president's coming from that state. Let's talk about Delaware. So if you have employees in Delaware, you will choose them from this drop-down list of states right here. Choose Delaware, and certain things happen, certain things change color when you choose Delaware. That means these are areas where you could be typing answers to questions, and these are areas where you should be typing answers to questions. I'll show you what that looks like again when you choose Delaware. You can see that this goes to red. It's saying it wants a filing status and are there any allowances. So what you need from your employees and gathering information about Delaware and withholding tax in Delaware, your employee is going to have a filing status, single, married filing separately, or married filing jointly, or married. Once you choose that status, that's going to have an impact on the amount of standard deduction that comes off their pay that doesn't get taxed. So there's different filing statuses, and there's also different number of allowances from their old W-4s. These are the W-4s that aren't used anymore. They're the W-4s from prior to 2020. So this is getting phased out, and Delaware probably will release more information even into 2021. They haven't done anything yet, so I believe they're just leaving the rates the same way that they have been in previous years, last few years. So all you need to get is this allowance number and their filing status. Once you do that, the way that the Delaware state tax is actually calculated is you want to annualize the gross wages for the pay period, make it out to what it would be for the entire year. So this is a weekly pay period file that we're looking at right now. So you're going to multiply whatever the wages are for the period times 52 weeks in the year, and then subtract out the standard deduction. And the standard deduction is related to the filing status, and it's right here. These are the standard deductions for those filing statuses that we were talking about. Single and married filing separately are both 3250 and married is 6500. Don't know if this is going to be updated for 2021 yet because we don't have any guidance that is different from what is up there on the website right now. I mean, this is active and live right now. I assume nothing's changing, but you never really know. Sometimes we don't find out until January when these new publications get released, but that looks to be the way it is right now. Of course, this payroll, I'm on top of these things and update them as they change. Now, so what you do is after you annualize the wages and take out the standard deduction, then you're going to run it through this ringer. You're going to run it through this formula right here, basically. If the wages are less than this, do this to it. If they're less than this, do this to it. Less than 10,000, between 5 and 10,000, add this to 3.9% of this. Rate goes all the way up to like 6.6% over $60,000 a year. It's kind of what the rate goes to. That's what this nested if formula is that does that. And then it divides it by the number of pay periods in the year. And this is kind of just an extra formula for no reason really to get rid of a zero. But this ends up being the tax that's withheld. And that's pretty much easy. Delaware's a pretty easy tax state. So you end up getting pay stubs that look like this. And you choose different employees and you're going to get different amounts of tax for the pay periods. Mary and Barry. Do we have any other employees in there? This is a fully functional payroll file. You can have hundreds of employees in here. Let's see, that's single one. Let's give them 50 hours. You put hours in for people, and then you can go and update all their information for the current pay period. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of columns of formulas for all types of different states and all types of different payroll scenarios. But what you're able to do in this file is you're just able to hide everything that you don't want and just enter in all the information you care about and only look at that. Say, what's this pay rate? It's going to show up in red. What's this pay rate we want to have for Mary and Barry? $25 an hour. Let's give them a $500 bonus. Then all of a sudden, you're going to end up having a paycheck showing up. Right here. Done. It's that easy. Paychecks created that easily. Your reporting is just done. What quarter, your reports are just done. Whether you want it by quarter, by month, by pay period, it just doesn't matter. All works all over the place. Shows all your employees. Actually, I've been shrinking this thing down because it's such an amazing file that it does so many different things. And by the end of, by the first of the year, when all 50 states are fully in here, it's really going to be something to compare. I'm going to do a video where I discuss the differences between states. We're actually going to line up. I'm going to line up, 50 different slots and put a fake person in every single state with the same status and the same income for the period. And we're going to see what their paychecks actually look like in every different state. I can run a huge table to show you what it's like to live in each different state at different income level and which states take more tax and take less. And it's going to be fascinating. I'll be able to do it in something like this in these pivot tables. We'll be able to do this all by state and really show you the power of this file and how you can organize all this information for your small business. Where's state? Let's look for state. Show you how you would do this already. State, yeah, UI state is fine. Start putting the state up here, you're going to start to see all the people you have in different states and what their tax withheld is and all kinds of different things. We're going to be able to organize it really easily. So Payroll in Excel 2020, it is coming along. That is the state of Delaware. It's not that complicated unless they change something, which they might. If they do, you'll see another video from me. But as for right now, just figure out if they have any old W-4 allowances and what their state filing status is, and you're going to be able to use that formula in that table to withhold state tax from Delaware. So good luck, everybody. Payroll should be easy, so make it so.